I
pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please stay risen for the prayer. Let us pray. We gather here today on doing good work. We seek to represent those who gave us this task. We seek to serve with respect for all. In God's name we trust. Amen.
Amen.
Roll call, please.
Commissioner Horvath?
Here.
Commissioner Holzhausen?
Here.
Commissioner Schneider?
Here.
Commissioner Wood?
Here.
Commissioner Burks?
Here.
Commissioner Plowman?
Here.
Commissioner Rowley?
Here.
Move to the approval of minutes.
I'll make that motion, Mr. Chairman.
Any discussion? It was a draft. Discrepancies were found. Holzhausen and Horvath saying were interchanged, and we made those corrections. Anything else found? All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, the same. We'll move to the approval of the bills.
Mr. Chairman, I move to approve the bills as listed for payment. Invoice edit report dated June 8, 2016, the amount of $2,807.67. Invoice edit report dated June 16, 2016, the amount of $123,603.36. Invoice edit report dated June 20, 2016, the amount of $16,126.35. Invoice edit report dated June 21, 2016, the amount of $445,869.33. Invoice edit report dated June 29, 2016, the amount of $111,051.95. Invoice edit report dated July 5, 2016, the amount of $503,016.19. Invoice edit report dated July 5, 2016, the amount of $1,088.60. Invoice edit report dated July 5, 2016, the amount of $1,315,030.67. And a wire transfer dated June 30, 2016, in the amount of $58,121.53. As provided by the clerk's office, and to authorize the warrants be drawn from the treasury for safe.
Second. Any discussion? We have a clerk roll call vote, please.
Commissioner Holzhausen?
Yes.
Commissioner Schneider?
Yes.
Commissioner Wood?
Yes.
Commissioner Burks?
Yes.
Commissioner Plowman?
Yes.
Commissioner Horvath?
Yes.
Commissioner Rowley?
Yes. We'll move to the opportunity for the public to address the board. Ms. Brady?
Thank you. Good afternoon. My name is Marcy Brady. I worked for Shiawassee County Clerk's Office for 41 years, 29 years as Chief Deputy Clerk, and at least 30 of the years as your employee or employee delegate to the MERS Annual Conference. I'm here today to express my concerns on some changes that have been made to the employees' MERS pension plan. I'm very aware that our MERS retirement is very underfunded, and I was actually happy to see that the board is starting to address the issue for the solvency of our county retirement plan. A motion was made by this board effective January 1, 2015 for the non-represented employees to change the MERS retirement plan to a C1 Bridge Plus plan with a 1% contribution made by the employees. As a participant of the MERS retirement plan, we are bound by the MERS plan document. This plan document basically states what the standard benefits are and what changes can be made by this board. In the defined benefit plan document agreement that was signed by the county clerk after your motion was made under Section 4, Provision 8, titled Compensation for Retirement Purposes is defined as base wages and all of the following: longevity, overtime, shift premiums, vacation payout, workman's compensation, lump sum payments. It says to check appropriate boxes if you wish to exclude these types of wages from your MERS reported wages. I can tell you that from my date of hire until January 1, 2015, all of the above wages were reported to MERS as the plan document states. When this document was signed and sent to MERS, this part of the document was marked base wages only, which means all of the things listed in the plan document were excluded other than base wages, including, for example, workman's compensation, which means if one of your employees is hurt on the job, draws workman's compensation, their wages would not be sent to MERS, and so they would render no service. I'm not sure if this board was aware of this or not because it was not stated in your motion. When this actually happened to the non-represented employees, I knew the form was made out this way, and I asked the county clerk how the employees were going to be made aware of this change because it was not part of the motion. Her answer was that the Defined Benefit Plan Adoption Agreement was attached to the minutes, which is distributed to the county employees. That did not happen. If the board was aware of this change, it should have been clearly stated in your motion so that there would be a clear record to refer back to and so that your employees would be aware of the changes made to their retirement plan. If you were unaware, I would ask that you direct MERS to retroactively change this part of your pension back to the way it was. There are many changes that can be made to our retirement system, but none should happen unless it's clearly stated by this board in the public record. I'd also like to add that I'm not sure this board knows that I'm retiring tomorrow. I am the main contact person for the employees in regards to the benefits that they receive from this county. And as of this moment in time, the county clerk has known since June 26th that I am retiring and has yet to inform the county staff by county email. And I also want to add that I loved working with Shiawassee County. I will miss it, and I think everyone has played a part in my career in Shiawassee County. Thank you.
Thank you, Mrs. Brady. Thank you for your service. We'll move to communications, Board of Commissioners discussion. If anybody has anything to add? We've had a pretty eventful week. Got a lot out. So we'll move to committee reports, starting with Commissioner Holzhausen, CACS.
I didn't make it to the meeting. Available that day, so hope to make it next month.
Central Dispatch Board and Community Corrections Advisory Board.
We have not met since our last report, but we will have an upcoming meeting, I think, after the regular one.
GLS region.
GLS region has not met either, so we covered there, and I don't believe our workforce
No, our work board didn't meet, won't meet this month.
won't meet this.
Mental Health Authority Board.
Both Gary and I serve on that. Gary, I don't know if you have anything further than that. We had a presentation by the MERS representative there in our latest meeting.
Marnie. No, who gave the presentation?
Yeah.
Marnie or was it Jamie?
I'm sorry.
Marnie or Jamie? Or was it neither?
And I know her by face, but ability to come up with that name, I certainly have seen her before. That was an excellent presentation.
Midwest Trail Authority Board, Commissioner Schneider, anything to add? Terry was in yesterday.
No, Larry was in here and he dropped off some meeting minutes and all, as he's been doing a heck of a good job.
MTA, Commissioner Plowman.
MTA is on summer recess.
Nice. Commissioner Bartz, Parks and Recreation.
Parks and Recreation, we had some issues with the Henderson Road bathrooms. System was put in many years ago. It was roots, I believe. We got that taken care of. Tim has got the new water drop for water tech for the Larry's point of sale inspectors. That's up and operating now, so the county now has its own water drop instead of counting on a private individual to supply that service for us. Water tech picks up once a week. Everything else is going fairly well, and buildings and grounds, a little issue with the roof here, but we're not even sure that it's a roof. Emergency management, the batteries, we have taken control of the batteries and we're starting to distribute them out for the radios. And that's about it.
All right. I'd add to the parks, the act that we approved last month. It takes about 30 days from when you receive the contract to have it up and running, and you received it on July 6th. So, we should have it ready by the fair, I hope. Maybe people, we can utilize it there. We'll move to Public Health. Commissioner Schneider, Commissioner Holzhausen.
The last time we met, things was going along as normal, so nothing unusual. I think some of the nurses and some of the staff are going on some conventions for update on education. Nothing good.
Solid waste?
We haven't met some of the monies that we've distributed from waste management monies is being put to good use. And actually, we'll probably have a pretty good accounting of that in August or in early September. So, other than that, solid waste is done.
Council on Aging, Commissioner Holzhausen.
The last meeting I was at was audit committee, and I was chairman, and it was just going over the audit and bringing it to the full board, and everything looks good over there.
Is there a lunch tomorrow at McCurry Park?
Yeah, that's tomorrow. It starts at 10 o'clock. The senior picnic.
Might be a good thing for everyone to
Anybody
go
wants
to.
to go? It's open to the public, even though you don't have to be a senior. You charge $3 for a senior and $5 for that. And they usually have strawberry shortcake for dessert.
You always know what the desserts are.
So, it's perfectly fun time. The weather will be good. So,
Valley Area Agency on Aging, anything update there?
no, not at this time. They can move along. All right.
I'll move to our committee of the whole.
I'd like to make a motion to authorize a recommendation from the Shiawassee County Board of Commissioners to the governing board of the Midwest Michigan Trail Authority that their adopted bylaws remain unchanged and authorize the board chair to communicate this recommendation by letter.
Support.
Any discussion? All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, the same.
Motion to approve the minutes of the July 13th Committee of the Whole meeting.
Any discussion? Discrepancies found? All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, the same. Economic and Physical Development, Commissioner Horvath.
Thank you. Motion to authorize approval to accept the donation of the land from Townsend Trust and authorize the board chair to sign all necessary documents.
Any discussion? As stated yesterday, the quick claim deed will be brought down from Traverse City from Mr. Townsend. Everything's good to go on the lawyer's end. He's working with his accountants for tax purposes on the premises. And that's the last I had as of yesterday. So, anything further? All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, the same.
Motion to authorize the approval of the discharge of rehabilitation mortgage for property located at 1987 East 6 Mile Creek Road, Owasso, Michigan 48867, and authorize board chair and county clerk to sign the same.
Support.
Any discussion? All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, the same. See?
That's it. Motion to approve the minutes of the July 11th Economic and Physical Development Committee meeting.
Support.
Discussion, discrepancies found? All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, the same.
That ends my report.
Thank you, sir. County Finance and Administration, Commissioner Fallon.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Move to authorize the purchase of a new 2017 Ford 3/4 ton truck for the Buildings and Grounds Department in the amount of $31,302 to be funded out of current year's savings in the Buildings and Grounds Department.
Anything new to discuss? We went to great length yesterday to talk about it. If you have anything new to add to the conversation, please feel free now.
I'll just add, we did look up online, if we were to buy a two-wheel drive, half-ton pickup, the same kind of pickup, what kind of a savings there would be, and it was minimal, around $3,000. And I would suggest that that is not nearly enough to sway at least my decision.
Gary?
I think we just ordered just delivered a brand new one, ton job with to plow snow, and I think this time that we should be saving for roofs or other maintenance that's more important right now than 2 4-wheel drive trucks. Especially in this day and age, maybe we can wait until the new budget comes around and things are a little better, and it's not a wise way to spend the money at this time.
I agree with Commissioner Holzhaus, and I don't think now is the proper time to be spending $31,000 on a brand new truck that we really don't need right now. We should be able to find a better deal elsewhere at a later date. Do the comparison shopping.
Anything further? Madam Clerk, roll call vote, please.
Commissioner Schneider?
No.
Commissioner Root?
Yes.
Commissioner Bartz?
Yes.
Commissioner Plowman?
Yes.
Commissioner Horvath?
Yes.
Commissioner Olshausen?
No.
Commissioner Rowley?
No.
I move to authorize the board chair and vice chair to hire a full-time executive assistant to fill a vacancy at pay grade 5 on the rise salary schedule with a salary range of $29,344 to $35,899.
Support.
Any discussion? Further?
The timetable again,
We're Patty's going through now, we'll have them out hopefully by tomorrow. Use your email box for everybody, pick your top 10, 5, 10.
It will be getting emailed to us.
Just sort of, I'll scan them and email them tomorrow. Let me know what you think. Really go through them, look for, like I said, the biggest part for me is the letter writing. You know, things that come out of this office, we don't want to look like, you know, fourth graders or anything like that. I hope you'll have this, and hopefully we can start interviews next week. Obviously, the goal is to have someone in place by next month's board meeting. If nothing further, Madam Clerk, roll call vote, please.
Commissioner Root?
Yes.
Commissioner Bartz?
Yes.
Commissioner Plowman?
Yes.
Commissioner Horvath?
Yes.
Commissioner Olshausen?
Yes.
Commissioner Schneider?
No.
Commissioner Rowley?
Yes.
I move to authorize the county clerk to hire a full-time deputy circuit court clerk to refill a vacancy at pay grade 3 on the rise salary schedule with a salary range of $24,774 to $30,309.
Support.
Any discussion? Madam Clerk, roll call vote, please.
Commissioner Bartz?
Yes.
Commissioner Plowman?
Yes.
Commissioner Horvath?
Yes.
Commissioner Olshausen?
Yes.
Commissioner Schneider?
Yes.
Commissioner Root?
Yes.
Commissioner Rowley?
Yes.
I move to authorize family court to hire a part-time in-home supervision worker at $11.91 per hour with no fringe benefits except those required by law.
Support.
Any discussion? Madam Clerk, roll call vote, please.
Commissioner Plowman?
Yes.
Commissioner Horvath?
Yes.
Commissioner Olshausen?
Yes.
Commissioner Schneider?
Yes.
Commissioner Root?
Yes.
Commissioner Bartz?
Yes.
Commissioner Rowley?
Yes.
I move to authorize the approval of a letter of agreement between the County of Shiawassee and La Casa, Inc. for the period of October 1st, 2016 through September 30th, 2017, not to exceed the amount of $49,998, and authorize the board chair to sign the same.
Second. Any discussion? CASA stands for the Livingston Area Coalition Against Spousal Abuse. For those wondering. Madam Clerk, roll call vote, please.
Commissioner Horvath?
Yes.
Commissioner Olshausen?
Yes.
Commissioner Schneider?
Yes.
Commissioner Root?
Yes.
Commissioner Bartz?
Yes.
Commissioner Plowman?
Yes.
Commissioner Rowley?
Yes.
Move to authorize the approval of the tentative agreement with the SEIU technical clerical employees and authorize the board chair to sign the final contract.
Support.
Any discussion? As mentioned yesterday, the contract has been ratified on the union side. It is on to us now. Madam Clerk, roll call vote, please.
Commissioner Olshausen?
Yes.
Commissioner Schneider?
Yes.
Commissioner Root?
Yes.
Commissioner Bartz?
Yes.
Commissioner Plowman?
Yes.
Commissioner Horvath?
Yes.
Commissioner Rowley?
Yes.
Move to authorize approval of the request from Buildings and Grounds to increase the hours of 2 part-time maintenance workers to 25 hours per week with no benefits except those required by law, effective for the pay periods ending August 13th, 2016.
Any discussion on this?
Yes.
Commissioner Ritz?
Yes.
Commissioner Bartz?
Yes.
Commissioner Plowman?
Yes.
Commissioner Horvath?
Yes.
Commissioner Olshausen?
Yes.
Commissioner Audi?
Yes.
I move to authorize the Veterans Affairs Department to hire a benefits counselor to refill a vacancy due to the resignation at pay grade 6 on the rise salary schedule with a salary range of $32,085 to $39,253.
Support.
Any discussion on this?
Yes.
Sure.
As stated yesterday, is that they had just hired the new director, and the Veterans Affairs did not follow their own prerequisites that was in the paper or on the website. Last month, as is at the meeting here, we had two members of the Veterans Affairs Committee come in and said that they were stressing the fact that they wanted fully qualified, nationally certified service officers. And then this month they come in and that's not what they hired. He's a fine gentleman. We met him yesterday, but he's not a service officer and he has no experience. There was two people that had applied last month and they weren't even called for an interview. So I don't think that the Veterans Affairs has a clue what they're going to hire and what for. They seem to keep swapping what they want and what they're going to get and who they hire. They do need service officers, there's no doubt. But they seem to be having a great problem within their own ranks on agreeing on who and what are the qualifications of the individuals to be in that office. So I can't vote knowing that. What are they going to have? What's their opinion tomorrow?
Do we have a, for the posting? Is there any way of getting that posting that we have for that? Okay. I would just want to see what the qualifications were, whether they were preferred, whether they were required. Because if they were required qualifications and, we had required qualified candidates and we want someone that didn't have, I take issue to that, but I need to see the posting because I didn't really look at it in depth to know. But.
And for those in the crowd interested, the next VA committee meeting is July 27th in these chambers, or the third floor, I should say, from 3 to 4 p.m. Want to wait on the posting?
We can move forward. That would just be for me to know. I want to know, and I'll go to their meeting on 27th.
Everybody else okay with that?
I would just soon go on to public safety and come back to it when Patty gets her the paperwork.
I don't think it's going to take too long. We should be able to have it in a few minutes. This is for Carrie's job, correct?
Yes. Like I said, there was, I know for a fact there was two qualified individuals that are nationally certified that had applied, and they never got even a courtesy phone call.
Did they get a letter in the mail by chance,
They didn't, not of the being turned down.
Thank you for nothing like that.
Mr. Chairman, this motion isn't concerned with who they hired. This is a different person.
Yes, this is true. So we can wait for that. We'll see why the department does waiting for the posting. Might change this opinion of the vote. Might change all of it.
Well, like I say, instead of waiting for Pat, we could move on to the next subject and come back to it.
We can move, well, there's a motion on the table, and it's been seconded.
I meant to ask that yesterday,
Well, I guess we put this all on Pat.
The new Julie flashback.
Yeah. For all we know, she's sitting around the corner having a smoke and a cigarette. I hope not.
I guess what bothers me is the absenteeism from committee meetings, and we have to have disruptions at the Board of Commissioners meetings, and all this should be discussed and taken care of. Sometimes I wonder why we even bother with committee meetings. I do apologize for doing this, but I didn't realize it was going to be a delay.
Let me just say, I have the advertisement that's going to be submitted to the Arts Press and to the Independent for insertion. I don't have the job description, which is what's going to be listed on the city website with all the details. Arts has gone upstairs to get a copy from the VA office. We don't maintain job descriptions here. And that's why I don't have it right away. I thought I did, but it was just the ad. It says, see the website.
Can we get back down here?
Well,
Just go ahead.
Who knows what to call it? We'll sit down.
I can call.
As I say, I apologize. I didn't mean to be throwing a monkey wrench in the works.
Yeah, we should check if Harkin's truck is still out here.
we could discuss, getting some elevator music pumped in here.
What I missed? Okay. Mr. Archer will be down. Madam Clerk, roll call vote, please.
Commissioner Root?
Yes.
Commissioner Bartz?
Yes.
Commissioner Coleman?
Yes.
Commissioner Horvath?
Yes.
Commissioner Olshausen?
Yes.
Commissioner Schneider?
No.
Commissioner Audi?
Yes.
I move to approve Monday, July 11th, meetings minutes for finance and administration.
Any discussion? Discrepancies found? All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, the same.
Mr. Chairman, that concludes my report. Thank you.
Commissioner Horvath.
Moving on to public safety in the courts. Move to authorize the approval of the State of Michigan FY 2016 Emergency Management Performance Grant, EMPG, grant agreement for the period of October 1, 2015 through September 30, 2016 in the amount of $23,812 and authorize board chair to sign the same.
Support.
Any discussion? Rich here.
Yeah, Rich indicated he wouldn't be here today.
Madam Clerk, roll call vote, please.
Commissioner Bartz?
Yes.
Commissioner Coleman?
Yes.
Commissioner Horvath?
Yes.
Commissioner Olshausen?
Yes.
Commissioner Schneider?
Yes.
Commissioner Root?
Yes.
Commissioner Audi?
Yes.
Move to authorize Commissioner Bartz to sign a 2-year agreement with the Shiawassee Conservation District to spray for phragmites at Shiatown with no charge to the county.
Second.
Any discussion on this? For those in the crowd wondering, phragmites are an invasive species, a large perennial grass found in wetlands throughout temperate tropical regions of the world, found in all states in the U.S.
We decide if that's just Chi-Town?
At this point, Commissioner, it is, they're doing evaluations of all the parks, and they're gonna come back with a proposal, and grant money, and offer to do more things at other parks, but at this time, this is just the Chi-Town Park.
If nothing further, all those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, the same.
Move to approve the July 12th minutes for public safety in the courts.
Support.
Any discussion? Discrepancies found? All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, the same.
Mr. Chairman, that ends my report.
Commissioner Root.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I move to authorize the approval and placing on file the Valley Area Agency on Aging multi-year and annual implementation plan for fiscal years 2017 to 2019.
Support.
Any discussion on this? Sir.
I asked why she may not have came for her presentation. She was unaware that it was even on the agenda. And
Did Gary call her?
I don't know who did what, and she, I was told that she would be glad to come next month or at a later date, but that, nobody from this office or this board, even bothered to let her know about it.
Okay. Madam Clerk, roll call vote, please.
Commissioner Coleman?
Yes.
Commissioner Horvath?
Yes.
Commissioner Olshausen?
Yes.
Commissioner Schneider?
Yes.
Commissioner Root?
Yes.
Commissioner Bartz?
Yes.
Commissioner Audi?
Yes.
I move to approve the minutes of the Health and Human Service Committee meeting from July 12, 2016.
Any discussion? Discrepancies found? All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, the same.
Please, my report.
I would entertain a motion to authorize issuing a proclamation of recognition for Woodard Furniture Company of Wausau upon the occasion of their 150th anniversary. Motion.
So moved.
Any discussion? Any recommendations and changes? All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, the same. Nothing further really. The RFP for telecommunications should be going out soon. Just finalized with the school district, so trying to get that done before school's back in session. We did meet this week regarding live streaming our meetings going forward. Looks like we'll be moving forward with that. Looking at electronic meetings, something that we can have rather than paper. Conservative estimate would be a savings of approximately $1,799.28. We looked at a non-Google laptop for $170. IT gentleman said it was garbage. So we looked at the Chromebooks, which we had last week, or last month. Those are $230, but Google's having issues as far as fraud and getting into the system. So we're looking at iPads, which are about $400. But again, we'd be saving $1,799 per year going forward with this. We'd only need 3 of them since we already have 5. So that's something we're looking into. And so we'll bring that forward next month, and that's all I have. If anyone has anything else, we'll move to the second option. Oh, sir.
It would be my concern that we try to go cheap on this, and then it costs the county and us more money 2 or 3 years. You know, we need to buy something that's going to last for, you know, get a little bit of longevity out of it, and not buy something cheap and then have it in 2 years be outdated or non-usable.
Are you talking about the laptop or the trucks?
I'm talking about both.
Same.
But the laptops also. I mean, you know, you buy too cheap of a product, and in 2 years this board or some other board will be buying laptops again. We need to find something that we at least think will fit longevity for 5 to 10 years or something. 5 probably. We're talking technology.
And you will have training sessions.
Sure, and the updates would be every 6 months on the computer. It wouldn't necessarily be something we would need to do.
Right.
Training on the front end would save money on the back end, but so
Everything's
did the
going
numbers on
Windows 10
that.
right now.
Yeah. So second opportunity for the public to address the board. Judge Estrada.
Thank you. I just wanted to follow up to Marcy Brady's comments because there's no discussion, and what I heard her say and what's significant is that there was a motion made by this board, and the matter then sent to MERS was different than the motion that was made by this Board of Commissioners, which I think is a huge issue in terms of employees who are counting on what was done at a public meeting and a public forum. The best analogy I can think of in terms of why I say it's significant is if I authorize an opinion in court after hearing a case, I expect one of the attorneys to put together an order, and the order to conform with what the court ordered. If it doesn't conform, it doesn't get signed. Or if I sign an order and then somebody takes a copy of that order and makes a change in it, then that somebody is on the hook for a charge, a criminal charge. So I think when she says on behalf of employees that there was a change made, not authorized by this board, that's a huge issue in terms of not only feelings of personnel and employees that the county has, but in terms of somebody saying, hey, if we're not getting what was authorized, then we better go talk to a lawyer about what to do about it. That's my comment, because I was expecting some discussion by members of this board in response to what she said, and I was a little surprised that there was none. I don't know if you're going to take it up later, but it's a huge issue as I see it. And that's what I wanted to say. I just thought that would spark some conversation on the part of this board in terms of if something gets sent in and it's different than what we authorized, we better do something about it. That's all. Thank you.
Nothing further?
If I may comment, as far as the Board of Commissioners communicating back and forth during public comment, we're not supposed to do that, but I guess I do possibly do agree with both of them that maybe the board chair or the finance chair to possibly look into some of this and
Absolutely.
report back to this board at our next
Well,
meeting.
We're expected to receive the MERS actuarial report at the end of June. We haven't received it. I just asked about it today.
Yeah.
So this is something we can certainly look into.
What we'll do is we'll look into this. We don't have a county administrator anymore. We don't have an executive secretary anymore. We're trying to hire one. And so we will certainly have answers for the employees even before next meeting on that issue. And we'll find out.
Yeah. Marty is our contact with Jamie Lefevre, does a lot of the work for us in our region, so I'll reach out to them into that.
Pretty interesting question. I'm glad it was brought up. We'll find out.
There's nothing further. We can...
I have something
Okay.
too.
I have something to say. I just want to really, really say thank you to Marcy. She served the county well. I always thought you would have been the better clerk, but that's besides the point. It's nice that at least we have some honest people that come forward with some of this. And it's sad that, like Lestrade said, no one even talked about it. Oh yeah, we were going to talk about it later. No, I think it was of enough seriousness to be talked about it today. It's a serious thing. And for you to put a blind eye to this is an insult to every employee of this county. And that's all I have to say.
Thank you for your comments.
Yes, please. I would really like, if you have if you prepared a statement and you know, primarily read it to us, I would love to see a copy. That would be very helpful.
Commissioner Schneider?
I believe we should act on this yesterday.
Yeah.
As is not postpone it till we'll get around to it and maybe bring it up next month.
Yeah.
Well, then why didn't you bring it up after her comments?
I
You
bring
sat
it
there
up now.
silent like everybody else.
Okay, you want to put him to jail for that?
Gentlemen, it's there to address the board.
Okay.
It's happening. I think it'd be a great idea, Commissioner Schneider, and I'd like to appoint you to lead that charge.
That's
I'll
fine.
get you Marty and Jamie's contact information and bring us your findings.
Put it as a motion.
I would entertain a motion to have Les Schneider reach out to MERS and look into the concerns brought forward by Mrs. Marcy Brady, effective immediately.
Mr. Chairman, you can make that appointment. We don't need a motion.
Okay.
I'd like to have it on the record.
Okay.
That motion is out there. Is there a second?
I'll support it.
Any discussion further? All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, the same. Thank you. Anything further?
Marty, I would like to get your contact info.